Web design. There is so much involved, but there are some key steps that you need to take before you start this process. The most important thing is that you understand what you want to achieve with a website. What is the purpose of it? And lots of designers out there won't actually spend enough time with you on this process. And this will then just lead to miscommunications throughout the whole process. They might be pushy in terms of their design. They might even outsource the project to somebody else in a different country. And you'll be left with a product that is not fit for purpose, doesn't achieve what you wanted to achieve. You're not comfortable with it. You don't like the look and feel of it. You don't like the layout, the design, the functionality on it. It's not what you envisaged at the start. And you don't really feel like you've been understood or listened to. So the most important aspect is finding the right web designer for you. And to do that, shop around, contact as many different designers as you can, and have a call with them, have a chat with them, and get a feel for who they are. You know, if they've testimonials on their site, actually ask to contact those people, because there's nothing stopping someone just putting up a fake testimonial or pretending that they don't outsource and they do all the work here, but they actually do outsource. What happened to a friend of mine recently? I looked at his site that he got developed by a local Irish company. And after 2 minutes, I saw that it was outsourced to Bangladesh. So I said this to him, and he was like, "What? They never told me that." He was absolutely outraged. Like, you put a lot of trust in your designer, and then to find out something like that, it's a big element of the whole process. Like, you as a client are investing a lot of time and energy and money into this project, and this represents, like, your website represents you. It's your online presence. It's your address online. It's your home. And the person that's been building your home has gotten someone else to do it because they can do it for much cheaper, and they can just then take the extra money. Like, that's just, and they're not going to tell you about it. It's just beyond me. But yeah, so important to just have a good relationship, really find out how trustworthy this designer or developer is. And, that will become apparent in the conversations with them. Like, you'll be able to tell how much they actually care about you through that initial phase. What is that initial phase that they actually do with you? Is it more so about the funding and the finances, the design or whatnot? Or is it more so about the needs? What are your needs? What is the function? Do you actually need a website? Do you actually need to outsource this to somebody else, or could you do it yourself? These are questions that many designers won't actually address because they might fear that they won't get your business. And at the end of the day, that's what they want. But, that's what I bring to the table. So I'm a coach as well as being a web designer. And a big element of coaching is that we don't believe that we have the answers as a coach. We believe that you, the client, have the answers within yourself. And it's our role to help you to draw those answers up and to bring them out. And then as a designer, I help to bring those to life. And again, that's through the design. But the first part of the process is doing the needs analysis, figuring out what it is you actually need. What is the function of the site? What functionality do you want on the site? Who is the site for? What are the emotions you want those people to be feeling when they come to your site? The actions that they're to take on the site, how they feel after being on the site. so many different elements to that first initial stage. Because if that stage goes wrong, the rest of it is all up in the air then. So you want to make sure that the person you are working with on your website spends a lot of time and energy getting to know you, your business, your brand, and having those conversations with you to really figure out what is the purpose of your site, what your needs are as the client. And then also in the design phase, lots of collaboration again. You know best for your brand. So the designer should be relying on you to provide a lot of that information. There's the technical design element of it and putting it into practice on the designer side, but the majority of the rest of it should be brought back to you, the client, getting your views on it. And like that's really the key with web design at the moment, because there are the people out there who are just after your money and don't really care about you or the next client they get in. They just care about the money that's coming in, the lifestyle that they can live with that. But what I guarantee with you is that if you are my client, I will be working on the project. And if I ever outsource anything, I will let you know, but only if it's okay with you. Because the trust and respect element that goes along with web design is huge. I understand that. And I'm going to make sure that you have a good experience and that you feel like you are getting a website that you feel represents you, your brand, what you want to communicate, the emotions you want to get across, how it fits in with your overall strategy as a business, and one that ultimately you feel comfortable with and confident sharing with the world, that you know that you can tell people to go to your website and they will just grasp what you are about, what you bring to the world. So thank you guys. My name is Oisin Hoy. I'm a web designer here in Dublin, Ireland, and I specialize in coaching people through the web design process, bringing your ideas to life online. Okay. All the best. Slán. That was pretty nice. I like that one.